Are dating apps causing drops in fertility rates? Maybe ban them? Hello, this is ChartGPT. Today we're going to get into a little bit of this online dating. It's been kind of the rage recently on the internet. So we kind of asked this question. These dating apps here are quite popular now. Now this chart, if you look at it, there's been the rise of internet dating started around the year 2000, and about 20% of us were using it, but they were still using traditional methods. And probably prior to about 2010, 2012, 2015, somewhere in there, they became more mainstream because a lot of people were afraid to even admit they were searching online. Now it's kind of the only way people do meet now is online, which is kind of special. And all the other methodologies like restaurants, friends, church, college, these have declined dramatically. So you can see now it's all about the online dating if you're interested in dating and meeting that special person. Anyway, here's another proof that that maybe that is causing fertility rates drop. You can see that once the internet dating apps really came into vogue, the fertility rates began to drop. Now, there may be other reasons, but there could be one. It's just a hypothesis here. If you look around at the individuals age 30 who have reported 0 opposite sex sexual partners, it started to rise around that same time, about 2012. So you can see there, and here's in marriage, kind of stalled a little bit, but once those dating, it takes a while to get married, right? You have to go through the dating phase, and then of course it plummeted 2016, 2017. So getting into a little bit of the whys, it's all about that dating profile, and that's what keys in on what you need to do to make a hit. For men, it's basically the photo. They're looking at the photos of the girls. A little bit of the common interest, but mostly it's the photos compared to what the women. For women, it's all about the description, but you still have to get past that initial photo. So these are the things that they're looking for on those profiles. So that's what you're up against. A couple charts here on criteria. The difference between age. For women, it's more important as you get older. For men, it's less important, which is a point there. For race, doesn't seem to matter. So this is, I guess we've achieved somewhat of racial equality there. A little bit of difference there. A couple of races, but for the most part, it's not as big a difference as others. And for men and women, it's the height. Women are interested in taller men, and that's just the way it is. But since we're meeting on these dating apps, it's all about getting past the initial swipe right. And they have these swipe stats, and for females, 95% of the people on the profiles of these dating apps, they just swipe, they just ignore. For men, it's about 50-50. So for men, it's about getting past that initial swipe. Now what's key on this is the green. When it comes down to it, like and match, it's not that different. I mean, it's only 1% versus 1.8. So you can see that to get an actual match, you're selecting in the same criteria. However, you do, for the men, they have to get past that initial swipe. In any case, people are not happy with the online dating crowd. 67 to 75% are somewhat think it's difficult. So people are unhappy with a certain methodology, but hey, I didn't make the world, you didn't make the world, we have to live with what we need to live with. And of course, this has been the rise on the internet. You can see them all over the internet. It's what they call the manosphere. You know, the Andrew Tates, Samuel Adams, he kind of started it, and Fresh and this Pearl Davis. Kind of comical, but they're catering to all the lonely men on the internet. So it does seem to work. Their solutions often revolve around how a man gets an older man, not so pretty, get all these beautiful babes, and so they're all trying to tell you how to make that happen. Well, they're into the giving of dating advice, so I'm going to give you a little dating advice as well. Why not? Everybody else is. So for a woman, here's what you need to do. Again, you have to use the online dating app. There's all kinds of apps that can talk about how to improve your image, and a little bit of a sleight of hand there. Obviously this example here is a little bit over the top, but there's a lot of people using women are using all these photo AI apps to make themselves look better. For men, it's about that profile. So you can get a dating coach, or you can use the AI to help you write your own profile. And of course, it's all about that get rich or die trying, 50 cents. So we helped you out. You go to the post link in the description box, you'll see a couple AI helps. We've written you a profile from AI for the men and give you a couple links for women that want to improve their looks with using AI, so that might be interesting. You may find all this quite unappealing, but it is what it is, and you have to adapt. Instead of whining about it, you have to adapt to it, and that's unfortunately the reality. So we'll take our online poll. Are dating apps causing drops in fertility rates, and should they be banned? Good luck, and don't forget to subscribe.